This is Stephen Can from Painted Peacock Manor, and this is the fourth swarm to issue from this colony in the corner of the block wall. And you can hear the feral kittens in the background that also need to be rescued. But I'm going to take this fourth swarm, which is crazy, third one I've collected, and put them in this medium, and I'll put this medium on top of the deep that the other three are combined into. Let's see if I can get the camera angle correct this time. Try not to drop my phone over the wall. I always wear my gloves because I'm that kind of person. Some people do this without the gloves, but I like the gloves. Some people do this without a suit. I like the suit. So I'm just going to take them and scrape them into this bucket. I love these buckets because they have a flat side. So here we go. Come on, bees. In the box. In the bucket. This is really big for a third or fourth swarm to issue from one hive. That must be a monster hive on the wall. The bees are in the bucket. The bees are going in the medium. And the frames are going gently. Don't want to crush the bees. Normally we'd start a swarm in a nuke, 5 deep frames, but this is going on top of a combination of 3 other swarms, so they're already ready for a super, and this way I can just stick it right on top of the other box, and I don't have to worry about mixing frame sizes. I'm going to do another scrape here. That didn't work. And I'm hoping enough bees are inside the box to get the Mason-Off. Yep, there we go. You do the Mason-Off right there. And that'll attract the rest of the bees in the box. I'm going to continue to just brush these bees off of here, and assuming that the queen is not in this ball, this will just disorient them enough that they'll orient to the box and go in the box instead of trying to hang out on the wall again. I'm getting a good bunch of bees on the entrance, so I think they'll go in. And I'll just brush this a few more times. I don't see a queen on here. So she's either in the box or she's up in the air. That sound you're hearing is a power tools next door for construction. That's not a bee sound, that high-pitched whining. This seems to be working, so I'm going to give them another gentle brush, get them off this wall, and try to get them in the box. Yeah, that's working pretty well. You can see there are very few bees left on the wall, so 90% of the bees are in the box, and I'll get 95% in about 10 minutes. And then I'll come back in the evening and we'll get 100% in the box. This is the third time that this homeowner's called me back here, and I keep coming back because it's so easy. These are easy bees. Come on, bees, in the box. If 10 minutes goes by and the rest of these bees are mostly in the box, I might even take them now and not come back in the evening, because this is 12 feet away from the entrance to the mother hive. So any bees that are left over will beg their way back into the mother hive. Okay, I'll come back in the evening and I should have a box of bees.